All right, man. Matthew Stafford gets passed up by guys that was drafted 2-3 years ago. Baker Mayfield, former number one pick, gets a playoff win before Stafford. Josh Allen, I forget what pick he was, top 5 or something like that, get a playoff win before Matt Stafford. Lamar Jackson, it just took him 3 seasons to get a playoff game win before Matt Stafford. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. The best way to donate, share the video. And all these guys have obtained a playoff win before Stafford. And guess what? They didn't even get half the year Stafford got. All right. Lamar been in the league 3. I think Baker been in the league 3. Maybe Josh Allen, 2 or 3 years, something like that. So it taken Stafford over 13 years to get a playoff win. And he still ain't got it. Lamar, 3 years, 3 tries. He 1-2. Stafford is on 3 throughout 13 years. Baker Mayfield is 1-0. Josh Allen is 1-1. And, Lions fans just want to sit here and talk about Stafford's overinflated stats. People say, well, he played good in playoff games. I ain't trying to hear that. Did you get the dub or not? And what's so funny is people was ready to run Lamar Jackson out of town if he didn't win this game versus the Titans. Oh, he can't get it done. Oh, he don't deserve an extension. But Stafford, for 13 years, he could sit here and be terrible. And it took Baker Mayfield, what? Would it took him 3 years to get a championship? And remember, Baker Mayfield, they was 0-16 too, right? When they got Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield 0-16, right? If my memory serves, they went 0-16. 3 years later, you get a playoff win. Stafford, they went 0-16, got Stafford, and 13 years later, we don't have a playoff win. Ain't that crazy? Look at him. He know he garbage. You know what I'm saying? And every time it's time to win an important game, here we go. Overthrowing guys, throwing picks. So, like I said before, let me just put this in reality. 13 years without a victory. Playoff win. You got a guy who went 0-13, right? Their team went 0-16. Got a win 3 years later. Josh Allen, the Bills hadn't won a playoff game in 20-some years since the 90s? Got a playoff win. Lamar Jackson, he tripped up his first year versus the Chargers, tripped up his second year versus the Titans after getting a bye. Stafford ain't never got the Lions a bye. He ain't never won a division. Never won a division. And here's people putting Lamar Jackson under fire, and he won the game before Stafford in less than half the time. So what do you Stafford lovers have to say? What do you got to say? You got guys that's breaking the mold. And all 3 of these guys are mobile. We stuck here with this Georgia Highland Park, Texas statue. Imagine if Stafford was Lamar Jackson. And he was... Hey, look, Lamar Jackson couldn't even be 3 years without a playoff victory. They would have traded him out of Detroit. If it's Stafford privilege, is it white privilege? I don't know what it is. I don't think it's white privilege because Baker Mayfield did the same thing. He wouldn't get 13 years. If Josh Allen would do the same thing, he wouldn't get 13 years. Come on, man. Look at all the people in the playoffs who got playoff victories over him. Tom Brady, number of them. Drew Brees, number of them. Jared Goff, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Come on, Lamar, Baker, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. And then you got Lion fans, right, saying that, why doesn't Stafford get no credit for his no-look passes, but they praise Mahomes because he win? Simple as that. His first year starting, he went to the AFC Championship game, and if D4 didn't jump off sides, they probably would have went to the Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl. And his second year starting, let's just say his third year, he won a Super Bowl. He won a playoff game in his first year starting. Look at Stafford starting all these years. And you got guys defending Stafford. It's funny, man. But hey, it is what it is. The truth has to be spoken. And anybody got a problem with me, I don't care. We just speaking facts. What the future say, we just being honest. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Baker doing something that Matthew Stafford never done in his career. And doing it in a fraction of the time. But don't forget to check out our Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links and description. Fastest way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Want to make a donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time.